All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VR Master League here today with yet another match in North America this time. We got a lot to come. We've gotten 3 streams out of the way. We still have somewhere in the area of 8 or 9 left. Plenty for sure, and it's going to be fun. In this match here between There Is No Team and Nay Plus Ultra on your caster's booth, I'm Palidore, and being joined for his debut cast. You might know him from Chaos, the team with all the chaotic finishes over the last couple weeks. It's Dano, McFabulous. How's it going?
Hey Palidore, pretty good, thanks. And yes, it has been a couple of chaotic weeks, but I'm definitely looking forward to this match. I've been following Nay Plus Ultra for most of the season, and Tint has definitely been a newer team that I've had my eye on now since we played our last match with them. I'll be honest, we underestimated them a little, but they took the game from us, and I'm super excited to see how they do against Nay Plus Ultra.
Oh, don't tell me the underestimated team underestimated another underestimated team. Because I always say there's a handful of these teams over here in the league. And over the course of the season, they're making these upsets, these surprises, and people are kind of saying, "Oh, when did this happen? When did they get this good?" And it's like, "Oh, it happened many weeks ago. Can verify." But it's hard to keep up with. I mean, 40-some teams in the league, a lot of action going on. But there's a lot of teams that really can surprise you on any given night. And Nay Plus Ultra is also one of those teams, for that matter. Here, trying to contest There Is No Team on this first joust.
Yeah, and starting off with a great joust there from, oh wow, team name's Tint, getting control of it there. Backing it out now, looking for their spacing and their passes. It is going to get just missed there. And finally back into the hands of Nay Plus Ultra.
Yeah, Citizen has it intercepted actually by Guy. By the way, welcome guys in the chat. Guys and gals joining us here in the Twitch or on the VODs, or YouTube, wherever you are, whoever you are, glad you're here. I see Shepard, I see Supreme, I see VTS King, I see a lot of people hopping along as a Tint goes on the offense here, top and bottom, but dings, and now drops for the slap clear.
Such a close shot there, but it is picked back up by Guygasm, so they're going to get another shot at it. Looking for his teammate down below, going up for the goal, but just saved by Dimwee.
Yes, Sir Dimwee, the new player here on the roster of Nay Plus. New Plus, as well as a Zux coming back. We saw them against Illuminati just moments ago, that last stream, as they go for a very quick play and some mustard going into that pass. Luckily, they'll get it eventually. Here's a Zux, with, now down low to Brennan.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't even notice. Oh, and Zux gets the goal. I didn't even notice he was back. That is super exciting. I've been waiting for him to come back, and that was a fantastic assist by Brennan.
Yeah, Zux has been out of it for a few weeks at least, 3 or 4 I want to say, just because of a tech or hardware issue specifically that he had to get addressed and get some new hardware or something of that nature. So it is good to see the full team back here. Of course, Dimwee is new to said team, but nonetheless, right now they're ahead by 2, and maybe just looking to again cause some trouble for Tint.
Well, I hope so. Dimwee's been doing good so far. Even though he's only been on the team for a little bit, I've seen him doing some great things with this team.
Yeah, he already opened up this first round, that first minute or so, with a nice save. And we already know, we're well aware with how good he is on the defensive end. And that applied to all of Nova, really. So it's good to see Dimwee finding himself a team and looking for Citizen up high now. It will be diving down below for the one-on-one goal, essentially. Just eyeing down Dave and finding the top corner painted.
There were some beautiful passes from Nay Plus Ultra there. I've been watching them in the last few weeks, and their passes have been getting really, really solid. It's really nice to see it coming through in this game.
For sure. Only a few minutes off, but there's 4 quick points. 4 timely points. Maybe not as quick, but will be had no less on this lead as Dave just tries to evade Ducks with this pass to Guy.
They're taking their time, getting their spacing. They're not rushing it, which is the perfect thing to do at this point in time. Ooh, just stunned out. Picked up by Brennan and cleared down the field to the orange side.
So not rushing, but maybe holding on to a little too long. The overshoots from everyone until the final couple of stacks. I mean, a lot of people just trying to rush into the goal area, but just missing the disc, kind of having had eyes on each other more than the disc at the time. But now pile up forming and unfolding as the multiple boosts come in here quickly for Tint. Still looking to get on the board, and finally it's Guy dunking it on home for their first goal.
Beautiful goal. That was a beautiful boost from them as well. They triple stacked down, grabbed that disc, and just dunked it right in.
And finally their first couple points after about 3.5 minutes or so of play. I'll take it gladly. But yeah, so far pretty competitive and no one pulling ahead by too much. And I think that's been the case with quite often with a lot of North American games as of late. Just the lower pace, slower pace.
Slower pace is definitely something, at least in my tier, we've been seeing a lot more of lately.
Yeah.
And it pays gains.
Yeah, lower pace,
Oh,
lower
can White
scoring.
Dragon get it? Yes.
And Dragon, well, he's going to score on that one. So it's tied up here, 4 apiece. We'll see how it pans out, though, for the rest of it. There's been a lot of entertaining matches already tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. And, you know, they've actually been pretty high scoring, admittedly, for a lot of them. So we'll see how this one goes. But, I mean, we got half a round left to go as Dimwee rolls out, QBing for Nay Plus.
Beautiful pass across the court there. Another one across to Brennan. Right back over to Zux. He's going into the goal. He's going to shoot it. Oh, and just bounces off the rim. But right back to Citizen. Unfortunately stolen by Tint.
Yeah, and Guy just eyeing down the defense completely down the line, kind of waiting and hoping for a stack to arrive. But instead arriving first, it's Nay Plus Ultra. They're going to throw an immediate clear. Didn't necessarily need to, and it did result in the turnover. So Huzzah gets it right back for Tint and is looking across now to Guy for an open shot and just misses.
Oh, that was so painful, but it happens to the best of us. But if they boost back, oh, we got, oh, didn't even see that coming. Citizen with a long shot 3-pointer, bringing their team in the lead by 3 points.
Yes.
4.5 minutes to go.
Citizen appropriately putting it home. Got the goal up by 3. And yeah, unfortunate miss on the other end, but you know, good job here for Nay Plus to capitalize and rebound, especially, you know, after that tough loss to Illuminati. They're looking to score again with another 3 this time. It's Brennan, now up by 6.
Brennan came in there with a force, just stunned him out, grabbed that disc, and secured that lead to 6 points now. Great spot for Nay Plus Ultra to be in.
Absolutely, and this is what I was mentioning too, because Nay Plus trial by fire with the re-debut of this roster for them against Illuminati. So the fact that they can come into this one only 20, 30 minutes later and just have the right headspace, the right mentality to come in and really secure this early lead at least and compete as a shot goes in for Huzzah, trying not to be handed defeat here in this first round. But I still like that mental game from Nay Plus to be able to do what they've done so far.
Yeah, Tint took that disc all the way down the field, pass after pass after pass. Beautiful.
Yeah, really like to see those kind of plays. Obviously, my favorite kind of plays any day of the week is passing. That's just always been, you know, as a player, always been my style. So I personally appreciate those kind of plays. But just the same, you know, it's great to see all these teams and the chemistry becoming so strong week after week.
I was just going to say, yeah, it speaks very well to the chemistry and the communication. Oh, someone trying to scream. Oh, and I think it worked. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but
who was
it's
that?
Psyched out. I don't know.
Oh, that was frightening. Someone it wasn't just a scream. That was a like death curdle almost.
Yeah,
Screaming.
that was fearful.
Screaming red, bloody murder, but trying to assault the goal and getting the 2 points. It's 12-6. Nay Plus Ultra pulling ahead, still 2.5 remaining.
Yeah, I mean, there's still time for Tint to pull something together here. If they can get some plays together, execute them in a timely manner, they can still pull back.
Yeah, more than enough time to do so, and even if they don't, it is very much worth mentioning, because there is no team. They have given up they do actually give up a shot potentially, but saved up by White Dragon. But Tint has lost a lot of these first rounds in some of their matchups that they just end up reverse sweeping by the end of it. Talk about mentality. They're a very good team at just mentally staying strong and adjusting in second rounds.
You know, I honestly was just going to say the exact same thing. From watching your streams lately, you've been pointing out that they've been doing reverse sweeps. They did one against Chaos, what was it, last week or the week before? I don't even remember now. But they've done it many times. So if Nay Plus takes this round, we could still be in for a very exciting round 2 and 3.
Yeah, and for that matter, not to mention these first rounds have often been lopsided in the enemy's favor as they go for a slightly lopsided shot, couldn't connect on it. Because when they do complete these reverse sweeps, at least on 2 of the occasions in the last 3 weeks, it was actually the opposing team to Tint, whoever they were facing. They actually scored more points. So Tint, less scoring output, but just more control in rounds 2 and 3. So that really is a kind of unusual stat, quite frankly, but a testament to Tint's ability to be untiltable. Not just Tint, untilt is what they are.
That was actually Team Chaos. We scored 9 more points than them. Oh, going to the backboard and in from behind. That was beautiful. I love those coordinated plays. It always looks so nice on stream. Love it as a viewer.
Speaking of what looks nice on stream as a viewer, it's QL Young contributing some Dorito-shaped poggers and some Dorito-shaped Doritos in the chat. I appreciate you, I think. Zuck's over here with a disc. Of course, Illuminati, we'll see more of QL Young and Illuminati a little bit later on today. But for the moment, it's just going to be Rad David with a big score to bring it within 1. So not a lot of time, perhaps none at all, in fact. We'll see here. But that late game comeback, nonetheless, will give them a bunch of momentum going into the second round.
Oh, absolutely. That was a beautiful steal from down below. Unfortunately, just a little too late to capitalize on round 1. But like you said, that momentum, it's coming and it's going to follow them through. I hope it does.
Yeah, very good round. I mean, you can hear the good sportsmanship as well coming through. But if you look at that score, it would almost be misleading to the context of basically the last 5 or 6 minutes where it looked like Nay Plus was really starting to pull ahead. But then all of a sudden, there you go, some late game scoring, and it's a close match. And that's not a good thing if you're Nay Plus, knowing that Tint is feeling good and knowing their history of reverse sweeps.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be feeling the pressure at this point. I already know what it's like, so I would be feeling it again, 100%. I will never underestimate another team ever again.
Yeah, I think definitely part of that game, at the moment you think something is, a victory is guaranteed, is kind of the downfall of any team, even just over a longer period of time, right? It's like, especially at this level of play, just being able to execute the same way no matter who you're playing. It's tough. It's easier said than done, but it's very necessary to always treat every opponent with a kind of equal level of respect and knowing that if you don't show up, they probably will.
Oh, 100%. That's kind of our new mantra, so to speak. Whether we think it's a brand new team of players or, a seasoned team of players, we're going to play like they're a seasoned team of players all the way until they give us reason to believe otherwise. We're playing hard.
Yeah. And good to hear, good to see. And that's, well, why we're seeing all these teams kind of rise up in the ranks, over the course of the season. As Citizen ducks through with a disc and answering QL in a minute as he goes for a dive and the goal. It sucks on the stun goalie, it looked like there for the first 2.
Yeah, Nay Plus Ultra coming in with an iron fist for round 2. They're not letting Tint get that reverse sweep by the looks of it already.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to allow anything that if they can help it, just because, like I said, I feel like Tint has the momentum just based on how that round ended. So it's really important for Nay Plus Ultra to start off round 2 on the right foot and not let them continue that potential snowball. Also, QL Young, Dano McFabulous is co-casting with me from Chaos.
I think I might have said something, it looks like.
I think might have been me, because I mentioned Zucks, and if you're not very careful of what you say beforehand, it could sound a certain way as Sir Dimwee. Nice defense from Dimwee again. He opens up round 2 the same way he opened up round 1 with a save.
Not just a stave, a stellar stave, and followed up by Zucks from a 3-pointer from 13 meters away, bringing their lead to 5 points for Nay Plus Ultra.
A stellar save. Is that a Nova joke or either or? I noticed Nova. It didn't actually occur to me at first. So they had their players leave, but they replaced one. They left one member on the team named Neutrino, and I was informed because I didn't know before. Yeah, Neutrino is what happens when basically when stars go like supernova. You're left with a neutrino apparently. So kind of a somber way, but a kind of clever way to cap off the story of Nova there on VRML. It shall remain open with that lone player.
remain open forever for that 1 star.
Indeed. But here trying to find some more goals. Maybe is going to be a barrier pass just missing and bouncing all around to the wedge now. And back on the defense, getting there first is White Dragon for Tint. Down by 5, but still plenty of time.
Plenty of time if they capitalize on this boost with the open goal, and he gets the 3. White Dragon putting Tint on the board, reducing that lead for Nay Plus by only down to 2.
And exactly what they needed. So Nay Plus doing a good job the first couple minutes to close them off, but a 3-point shot not gonna be what you need against a team like Tint. Again, a huge part of this second round, knowing the history of Tint, is to deny them anything that could potentially snowball that positive rhythm in their favor, because it's just uncanny how well they constantly adjust after these first rounds, you know, wins or losses. They know how to adjust between those intermissions.
So much action going on in the top corner there. Stuns, steals, missed clears. Back into the hands of Nay Plus. Zuck's looking for his passes. Oh, intercepted by Guygasm, who clears it down the field.
Always so tough getting past that wingspan of Guy. That's even going to roll very close to the goal. Fortunate for Nay Plus, because that would have actually put them behind by 1.
That clear there, maybe a little too soon, was picked up by Tint. Can they even the score? Oh, Dimwee again with another amazing save.
Dimwee. So does new team or otherwise?
You tell me how.
Oh. All right, let's tell him how.
We'll tell you how, sir. We'll tell you how. And it will be a attempt at the goal here, trying for the punch on Rad Dave, but getting stunned in the process. So diving in with a defense draped all over, it's Citizen.
That was some beautiful juking by Citizen, and then that final shot, he walked that in by himself, basically.
That's 7-3 here, coming in for Nay Plus Ultra. So good move, and again, despite the defense all over, just a good job recognizing at least the momentarily open goal due to the stun goalie, as Dave rolls out here for Tint.
That comes down to your team's communication, right? That goalie's out, you let them know. One-on-one with,
Again!
Dimwee! Wow, Dimwee is on fire with his saves.
Yeah, red hot, maybe in more ways than one, but it's still getting it done with that defense again, over and over. Doesn't matter, maybe the chemistry isn't going to be immediate there on a new roster, often is the case, but he's showing that he still has the individual skills for sure to get those kind of, shots, almost on, to get those shots saved. So that said, Rad David will make the play on an open goal, actually, and that gets them within 1 for Tint.
Making it a 1-point game. This is where it starts to get really exciting. Is Tint going to pull through and take round number 2? We shall see.
Yeah, we have exactly 5 minutes left now to make that happen. Even just taking a quick eyeball on some of these stats, I mean, for both teams, the distribution among points and assists, nothing sticks out as, you know, one person carrying or anything. It's just a lot of good team play and everyone kind of contributing to the overall work that they need to put in.
And those are the those are the best games when the team is all contributing, everyone playing their part.
Yeah, and I mean, heroics are fun to watch from individuals, don't get me wrong, but, you know, for consistency's sake, as David has been consistently saving over the last couple months on Tint, another fantastic defensive stand, this time coming from Tint's side of the floor as that rolls close to the goal, and the boosts come in with some speed and ferocity here, and now some velocity on the clear.
And clearing back down to Tint's side of the field. It's going to be a race for the disc. Looks like between... we got a stack coming in. And it is going to inevitably be with White Dragon. It's going to get it stolen. And stolen once again to Guygasm. Who's going to clear it down to Nay Plus Ultra's side.
So kind of a mirror image almost just on these very long clears. Taking some extra time to get back just because of all the grabs and brawling going on in the midfield. But neither team maintaining firm control the last 45 seconds or so. And that's just going to continue maybe right here.
And the pass is back and forth in the bubble, and I don't even know who saved that. I think it might have been Citizen.
Looks like it, yeah. So now the defensive fire is starting to spread among other teammates as that shot is very, very close to the goal. Still a chance here to take a 3. Oh, it's a big shot coming in from Zucks. And Nay Plus Ultra to go up by 4 points.
Beautiful shot by Zux. With only 3 minutes left after they launch out, a 4-point lead is putting Na Plus in a almost comfortable position. They can hold their defense. They could take round 2 and the series.
Yeah, they are very determined, as you mentioned a little while ago, to not let this reverse sweep happen. They want to sweep on their own right here and just end this evening strong for them. As a nice save again, Dimwee, even on the outer edge, not near goal, but a very nice grab out of midair.
Dimwee saves are ceasing to amaze me tonight. Every single one is just unique in its own way. I am just starstruck.
He is locked on right now on the defensive end, just eyeballing every single disc it seems like that floats nearby.
Another open shot, open goal attempt, but it was just a little bit wide.
And a White Dragon does maintain the disc. See, QL Young in the chat there still very invested in this match and cheering on Tint here as they go for, oh, that's not going to be much of a train, all stalled and derailed if nothing else. Throwing out the arm sockets for no reason, but it will be taken back by Zux. Still have some time here, and they're going for a pass to Sir Dimwee, but immediately cut off by the mid lane. White Dragon, Citizen coming in, but getting stunned just the same. Now Zux coming away with it. Another grab, another stun. Great move there by Huzzah to get a clear. Now a light boost. That was tremendous play defensively from Tint.
Just gonna say, Tint just came in there with a force. Like, they took out 2 or 3 other players. They are ready to take this back. They're determined.
Nice!
And there's 3 more points, bringing that lead for Na Plus down to only 1. This is anyone's game.
Oh, that entire sequence from end to end was incredible from Tint. Looking mint, if nothing else. I mean, the midline, they had Na Plus Ultra had a few passes, they had a few loose discs collected, but there was a Tint player on defense at every single one to close them off, to clobber them with some stuns, and then not to mention getting the clear and eventually the patient goal on ultimately stun goalie's feet. And now a chance to take the lead. Huzzah checking behind, looking for the 3, and they're up by a pair here, and in disrepair is Na Plus Ultra, trying not to concede this second round.
Bringing their lead up by 2, he looked around, there was no one near him, so he just took his time and threw that in for the 3. Beautiful play. Still 40 seconds left. Na Plus Ultra can still tie it, or if they can get a 3, they can take the series.
Absolutely, and either way, in for an entertaining finish no matter what it would seem. There's a turnover, there's Tint, they get the disc, and it is uncanny, isn't it? How well they're able to maintain that mentality, and they are absolutely going mental now for a 14-10 lead, and they're gonna come away with the second round after all.
Wow, what an exciting match. I'm super excited for round 3. It's gonna be very entertaining.
Could it be another reverse sweep in store for There Is No Team? This is just, yeah, incredible late game rally to find themselves ahead by 4 on that completion. I mean, it's just, like I said, they've done this consistently now over the weeks, so it's not even a surprise. It's just, it's impressive.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's almost expected now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no problem. They're just gonna reverse sweep, just like they always do.
Yeah.
We may be seeing that here again tonight.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, we're gonna get ourselves at another hyped finish to the third round. Talking about, before, with Chaos and how it seemed uncanny, on those late game game-ending shots in recent weeks for Chaos. For Tint, it's just been the same thing with these reverse sweeps. They know how to keep the steady play. They don't seem to get tilted. They just come back with the exactly what the doctor ordered to convert on these wins.
Oh, absolutely. You got to keep that mentality. You got to keep that team mentality strong. If your team mentality breaks down, it's not going to end well. Always have that positive can-do attitude, whether you're down by 2 or down by 12.
Oh yeah, and they're a team who does that as well as anybody. And even then, looking at the stats real quick, can't read them all off for you, obviously, but it still continues what I was saying earlier in round 2 about, no one just dominating every single stat line. It's really every player contributing many different things to the board.
Na Plus getting the joust and going for that 3 and just off the rim, but they're going to collect it again. Stolen by Huzzah, who's going to attempt to clear it down the field, and clear it he does.
And not appreciating the punch for one of those players. But Red David N will get the disc again and have himself the open lay-in as he floats beneath. So 2 points first after 24 seconds of play. And the love going out as well, you can hear in the open comms.
Absolutely. Love the sportsmanship. Love the first goal already. Tint carrying that momentum into round 3, trying to complete their sweep.
And Nate Plus obviously in a position where they're just going to want to deny it. They had that tough match against Illuminati, got swept in that one. But again, Illuminati's a team who will do that to, well, many teams if they have the chance to. Coming against a team like Tint, it's a different style you're dealing with a bit here. But a Citizen actually getting a shot, just missing. But we know Nate Plus Ultra, I gave him compliments, even in the Illuminati match. They're a team that has so many super talented strikers on their roster. And then adding Dimwee especially, someone who's very much known for great defense, which we've seen all night long so far, all match long as Huzzah goes for a shot. So you got to figure.
Everything there from their great defense and the orange bubble. They were denying passes. They were denying the steals. Then they got it cleared down, boosted, and scored it. Amazing showing by Tint.
Yeah, good move there. But just to finish off my thought, too, like seeing, adding a defensive player like Dimwee into a big team of strikers like this, even if it takes them a while just to find that first initial chemistry, you got to figure that's a nice balance to have there for them.
Yeah, chemistry is always going to take some time. It's a little rough in the beginning, but you put the time into it, and there's a 3-pointer by White Dragon, assisted by Guygasm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oops, I may have accidentally exited the chat, but I'm back now, Dano. Have no fear. Once
No worries.
Once per day, the last 3 days now, I've accidentally refreshed Discord instead of
Oh no.
what I meant to. Anyway, over here goes the Citizen up high to Dimwee. He's just gonna take it in all on his own, and there's the first couple points for Nate Plus.
Nice shot.
Now Dimwee's starting to add up some points. Maybe he stacked up some saves. Is he going to start being our striker now?
Maybe. So far,
He's very capable.
That's his first 2 points after what? 6 saves leading the way. So if he starts catching fire, that can be a big boon to Nate Plus Ultra.
From a spectator point of view, I would be okay with that.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with anything that results in these close matches, and trying to keep it close definitely for Nate Plus. With a good steal there, but does get punched out in the process, so Dave still comes away with it. Needs to get rid of it, and he does ever so softly. Floats into the goal.
Oh no, yeah, there were so many people gathered around there that disc was able to just float right in there, right past everyone.
Yeah, you saw Dimwee this time not in the goal. He was over here near that dot island. He did get the steal, but also got punched out. But no one on a Nate Plus actually rotating into the goal really to accommodate Dimwee playing outside of it. And thus, even though it was a slow shot, there was just no one there to really contest.
And Zux with 2 points for Nate Plus Ultra. Closing that gap down to only a 5-point lead. We have just under 6 minutes left. Nate Plus can still bring it back together and take the win.
Yeah. So 5 points, that's plenty. Plenty easy to come back from as long as you maintain that steady mentality. It's, for Nate Plus, I think they should feel good here in that, they've weathered a lot of this initial storm for Tint despite some of those scores. And here's the disc back again. So they've weathered the initial storm, and if they can play with some calmness, they should be in decent position now to make a little rally of their own.
Oh, absolutely. There's still lots of time. They even have time just to, go for those safe 2s. They don't need to take those risky 3s at this point. Lots of time to safely secure the win.
And
just saying, lots of time for Tint to expand their lead and take the series themselves.
Yeah, and kind of just a miscue on that one, passing up to the cutting player near barrier. I think it was Dimwee receiving the pass, but unfortunately, at best, that was basically a 1-on-4. There was nowhere to go in that front line, and there was plenty of defense out there to cut it off. So back pass probably more advised in that situation, and luckily not paying for it, at least not immediately.
Ooh, Rad David trying to clear it out, but getting taken by Citizen, who passes it down, but just misses his teammate who was stunned out. Gygasm looking for his teammates. Finds Rad David.
And
They're playing.
they're going to go to the tunnel here, just trying to recollect that disc. A nice short-range leech, though, from Azah. But Sir Dimwee, again, playing some midfield. They'll get the disc right back.
All right, now it's Naples spacing them out, looking for their passes. Can they close this lead gap a little more? Pass to Sir Dimwee, going above the goal to Citizen. Right back down to Zux. Thought they were going for the shot there. Zux, oh, stolen by White Dragon, who's going to clear it down the field.
And right down near that goal, it's just going to bounce right back to the bow tie, so maybe in good position. Yeah, hanging on to the disc a little long, perhaps caught off guard, didn't see the defense just kind of lurking around the other corner of the nest. But again, not paying for it because they at least get the disc back for a moment on Naples. Going for a very ambitious shot that will be rebounded at the wedge by Citizen.
Still collected by Naples as well, so they're going to get another shot at this, hopefully. Ooh, but contested by White Dragon once again, clearing it down the field on them. But if they can capitalize on this boost before Naples gets back to that open goal, and they will for 3 points.
Big shot, huzzah! And they're going to be very happy to get that one. It puts a little more buffer, especially as we approach this final third of this round 3. Yeah, an 8-point lead. And that's going to give them an advantage, especially if Tint is very aware and careful about giving up any... Oh, no. Oh, very, very much no. That's going to be super damaging as they go for the 15th point.
Definitely adding to that buffer of their lead. That one's really going to take a toll for Naples. They still have a little under 3 minutes. They need to start making some big plays happen, and they need to make them happen soon.
Yeah, and that was just the kind of the antithesis of what they wanted to do there. I mean, rolling out, I thought, okay, maybe they're going to be okay. They gotta be patient. They have a few minutes left. That's plenty of time. But you know what? Back-to-back threes. Oof. That is so tough with 2:20 left, especially on Tint now. With another save by Dave.
You know, Naples is getting some solid passes. They're getting their spacing out. Just the defense on Tint right now is just denying every shot they're taking.
And really, even if they just, knowing this defense, even if they leave that, full court maybe, leave a defender near that goal just to deny 3-point shots, that alone, I mean... That's about the only possible way that Naples will be able to come back in this one is just a barrage of threes, and it's looking mighty unlikely, especially here as Dave rolls in but gets stunned out by Dimwee and Citizen, but grabs it right back. No momentum, and can't get the goal, though, and he laughs it off, though, on that play.
I love the sportsmanship there when everyone can laugh off those moments. Even though in the moment it could be super frustrating, at the end of the day, it is laughable. So I'm glad they have good spirits. Oh! Oof. Such a close 3-point attempt there.
Yeah, definitely it's important, as intense as it does get in Echo Arena and playing sports and things like that, and competition in general. I mean, it's good to be able to laugh at yourself or with your opponents.
Great pickup by Blue.
All right, Brennan clearing it down the field. If they can get the boost to the other side, they can get a few more points on their side. And Sir Dimwee's going to get the chance, and he's going to sink that 3. Bringing the score from 15-7 for Tint.
All right, well,
I think roughly a minute left. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute left, and that is indeed what they needed. However, they needed that 3, about 30 seconds to a minute ago. I mean, see what happens. But again, if Tint is just, if they make sure not to give up any more threes, they should still be okay here, regardless of any turnovers or anything else. I mean, 43 seconds, the time just not on the side, and Tint is really looking to be in position to just do it again on the reverse sweep. That is their MO now, and at this point, like I said, not surprising, but equally impressive just the same.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to... Oh, and he's going to get that... Oh!
Wow.
That was a beautiful shot, denied by White Dragon.
So one more to give it up. So, yeah, not... Like I said, they didn't want to give up threes, but with the time on the clock, even if that had gone in, there just would not have been time for another 2 goals. So, with that said, in the third round here, it will be, in fact, the reverse sweep for, what, a third or fourth time in the last few weeks for Tint. 15-7.
That is amazing. I think I might see my potential challenge match for Team Chaos next week.
Oh yeah,
Tint.
yes, please. I would love to see that rematch. Just
Absolutely.
that might go to 6 overtimes to beat out that record you guys you
5
set
OTs with
before.
Space Force.
Yeah, that's right. The 5 OT game you had in like week 2 or 3.
It was round 3 as well. Round 3, 5 times overtime.
Yeah, and we missed it because I was casting something else.
That's
Boy.
all right. We forgive you.
Yeah. But
That
yeah.
was a beautiful game here. Great 3 rounds. Both teams showing great passing, control of the disc, and really it was the defense that was killing Naples. Tint was just on point with their defense.
Oh, it was stellar. Especially they bothered them so much there in the midfield, and again, that's what it comes down to. You know, inside the goal, Naples was doing really good, especially to open up the match. But there is no team. Once they're warmed up, once they've adjusted and kind of made that mental adjustment that they need to playing against different teams and different styles of play. A lot of the time, we will see them get a bit more aggressive on the midline as of late, and it does pay off for some good turnovers. I mean, if you're good at 1v1 man-v-man defense, it's very tough, but if you're good at that in the midfield, it is so strong because teams are just too pressured to get rid of the disc so quickly and have nowhere to go. And I think that's a lot of what Tint used to kind of start steamrolling in the second round and going into the third.
Yeah, absolutely. Great play from both teams. I'm excited to see what they do for the last week of the season and how they do in Season 2 whenever that happens to be. If they both continue their momentum, I can see both these teams climbing the ladder.
For sure. All right, so would you like to do the honors of stat reading, or shall I? Your first cast, though, and by the way, went really well. A super fun game.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, couldn't have gone any better as far as entertainment value and castability. That was a really fun one to have.
Sure. I mean, I can go for the stats here. So we'll start with Tint. So let's go top down. We got Guygasm, who had 4 points, 4 assists, 6 saves, 2 steals, and 53 stuns. White Dragon with 8 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 2 steals, and 50 stuns. Huzzah is 13 points, 1 save, and 46 stuns. And Rad Davin with 15. I'm looking at this on my phone here. 15 points, 2 saves, and 3 steals, along with 15 stuns. And then moving over to Naples Ultra, we got Zux there with 14 points, 1 assist. Uh-oh. How do I get rid of the chat? Can you read Naples?
Why would you want to get rid of the chat? I'm sorry, chat. He's new. He doesn't understand the dynamic.
I got it. All right, Zux, that 1 assist, 5 saves, 26 stuns. Citizen, 7 points, 3 assists, 5 saves, and 20 stuns. Sir Dimwee, 5 points, 8 saves, 32 stuns. And last but not least, Brennan with 3 points, 2 assists, 2 saves, and 41 stuns. I figured out how to move the chat on my phone. It was covering the screen.
Shame. But yeah,
I need a second monitor.
Always helpful for sure. But yeah, big stats all across the board. We see Rock Tour in the chat saying Dave popped off. Absolutely big effort from him, but really across the board. Look at the saves. Everyone popped off on saves. Every single person has at least one. But look at that. You have 6 for Guy, a pair for Dave. Over on the other side, I mean, you have 2 players with 5, Dimwee with 8. I mean, that was a just absolutely impressive defensive clinic that was ran in and around goal and even in the midfield, really. But it's kind of like I said earlier, for Naples, inside the goal, they were very strong. For there is no team, especially in the midfield, a little bit outside the goal, they were especially strong. So hence having a little, fewer saves overall. 10 saves compared to 20 for Naples, but it's just kind of the different styles of defense, and that's again the fun part of Echo. All these different aspects coming together, just to provide 1,000,001 highlights, like you're seeing on the screen right now. So many great ones.
Absolutely love seeing all the different play styles. It's great to learn from, great to watch. Like as a player, I especially like to learn from it because I'm gonna face these play styles in real life.
Yeah. And Supreme Bun saying, honestly, in my opinion, Huzzah was a huge contributor. He was accurate in the moments that accuracy was needed. Oh yeah, definitely, especially in that late round, round 2, right? Tint was behind with only a couple minutes left or so, and Huzzah had a couple really important hits, 3-point hits, late to really close the gap and ultimately give them the late round lead, which enabled this round 3 and the victory to even happen at all. So a good call out there from Supreme Buns. And fair enough saying a few older players on Tint got to loosen those bones. Fair enough. But yes. I don't like to say older players. I like to say veteranship. Experience. You've got wisdom. That's all.
That's okay. We were told on Chaos that when we all laughed, we all sounded like dads. So I'm like, okay. Now some people call us the Boomer Squad. I'm like, I'm not even a boomer, but that's okay. That's what people call us. That it is what it is.
Gotta own it. Just like Sputnik.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, fun matches all around for sure. And we're going to have some more coming along the way here. The next one actually scheduled to start in roughly, let's see, 17 minutes from now. And that's going to be, memory serves, Kang. Indeed, back-to-back Kang Gorillas against Ignite first and then Team Joker following. So I think, again, just for the sake of a little bit of organization and whatnot, we'll end this stream since it was just the one match here. And we'll be back with the next stream pretty soon, another 10 minutes or so. And definitely everyone at home, join us for that King match.
Yes, we'll see you all there.
Yeah,
I'll be there as a viewer.
Oh, yeah, and again, huge thanks to Dano, because seriously, first cast, amazing job. So really fun. Really fun having you. Like what I heard. Hopefully the audience did too. Yeah, Cyanide saying, great job, Dano.
Because I'm casting 3 more times tonight, so I hope you liked it.
Yeah. No, it's great. I mean, we had Swift earlier as well in the European matches. The first one, anyways, he did a fantastic job too. So all this new help on the casting end with these volunteers and everyone really contributing fantastically. But anyway, I'm getting carried away now with the rambling, as I often do towards the end of stream. So until the next one, which is real soon, I've been Palidore. That's been Dano McFabulous with a very McFabulous job. We're going to be back. So yeah, join us for that and take care until then.
See you later.